What's up, everybody? I'm Makai. These are my good friends Kyle, Ricky. This is my Untold podcast, one of many series that will be featured on this channel. It is January 8th,
Yeah.
2018. So with that being said, let's jump right into it. So what's been going on?
The same old, really, but I wanted to ask you guys your opinion on this. I was talking to one of my friends, and she's the type of girl that's into a lot of fashion, right? But I'm not into fashion like that. I like I do my sports things, you guys know.
Yeah.
And so, but how she was describing it to me, I got this idea. Like when I do sports, I get, you look at like a person, like a team, and you're like, how do I beat Golden State? How do I beat Cleveland? You look at these people like a puzzle almost, or you say to yourself, you love seeing those people achieve great things, like a game-winning shot, or even like last year's Super Bowl, which was crazy when Brady came back. That was insane. Oh, you didn't like that? I mean, I didn't like it either. I don't know. I don't know what happened with those balls, but anyway. But how she was describing it was kind of like that though, but like how some dudes, you see those kind of fat like football dudes, like they're into those kinds of things with the hat and all that stuff.
Yeah.
They're really into it, but they can't be those people. You know what I'm saying? They can't just put on pads and put on a Brady jersey and be like, I'm Brady.
Right.
But like a lot of people are into fashion who admire like say Kardashians or all those like top-notch people, whatever.
Right.
They can dress like them. Like they fully have that ability to be more like them than like people who are, I guess, more into like their role models in like sports or whatever.
Right.
So I wonder. She said it felt like a transformation to her.
A transformation.
Yeah, like when she puts on the clothes and the makeup and stuff, it feels like a transformation. Like, do you guys ever feel like that doing anything in your life? Or do you believe that is true about like when you dress up, when you go to the club looking fly?
Oh yeah.
Do you feel completely different?
I feel like Shaft.
You feel like Shaft?
Like Shaft. Yeah. Clean.
Okay. I mean, but do you feel like that with like? It's the same thing when you like really make a nice 3 on somebody or break someone's ankles.
Oh my God,
yeah, right.
Yeah.
So you feel like you are someone different, right? Like someone better. I thought that was interesting because I said to her, I was like, maybe it's both like mentally and emotionally stimulating to do those kinds of things. But I never thought of fashion that way. I just never imagined people like, I don't know, like they almost get off to like looking really nice, like just for an event. And I don't know. I thought that was interesting.
I mean, I'm really into fashion, I guess. I like to get dressed and look clean and stuff like that, but I'm not like really into it, like really like buying magazines or anything like that, following people.
Yeah, that's like, I don't know, she didn't like how I was saying it because she was telling me all the different like shoes and like the purposes for shoes, and I was like, I don't know, it sounds like you slave to the shoe game. But
like the guys, the sneakerheads or whatever they call
Yeah.
Like the Jordan Z8s or whatever.
Yeah.
The Jason Voorhees.
Every time it's a new shoe.
Yeah.
Every single like week or month or whatever, people be saving their whole checks for some shoes, and I need this for this outfit.
Yeah.
I ain't got money like that.
The way I buy my shoes is if it looks nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like I like Jordan brand or something like that, but I'm not gonna go into detail and be like, yeah, these are new Jordan 3s. I gotta get these or whatever. I like those blue Jordans right there.
Right.
I'm about to buy those.
Yeah, and you usually have like a brand you like.
Yeah.
Like everyone has. I don't know about you guys, but Nike always holds me down. Anytime I get Nike stuff, I just like it more than like maybe other brands. But yeah, no, Nike's very good. And certain brand, I don't know.
So for me, I've just been jumping around brands for years now.
And you don't stick to
I started at Hurley when I was younger. Then I went to Jordan. Now I'm like mixed Adidas Jordan.
Adidas. Okay.
Yeah, I like Adidas sometimes.
Man, them sneakers I had in track all the way back in like 10th grade, they were Adidas. They last me the rest of the whole. Rest of the I was like, geez, this whole high school was just those Adidas, and they were good. But no, man. But something else I was thinking of.
What is it? Is it what I think it is?
It is what you think
Oh
it
my God.
is.
Go ahead. Get it off your chest.
Alright,
Get it off
so
your chest.
I'm being completely serious. I think it's not an issue, just a curiosity that I feel like no one can, properly explain to me well enough. And it's Chinese restaurants. I'll be frank. It's Chinese restaurants. I love them. I love Chinese restaurants. I love Chinese food. Chinese people are cool. Everything's cool, copacetic. But I don't know why every single Chinese restaurant I go to looks the exact same and has the exact same menu. Right? Okay, I can describe anyone's Chinese restaurant right now in America. I can describe your local Chinese restaurant. All right, so it's got maybe inside maybe like 6, 7, 8 tables, and then it's got like a counter in front. Really nice people. Yeah. And I tell you what's on the menu right now: bourbon chicken. You got Szechuan chicken, sesame chicken, orange chicken, all kinds of chicken. You got all the rice, the pork fried rice, the shrimp fried rice. It's the same exact menu.
The same egg rolls.
The same egg rolls. Every single one. Like
egg drop soup.
It
doesn't taste different.
It doesn't taste different, right? And the thing is, you can't do that with any other ethnicity, ethnic restaurant. Like, you can't go to every Latin restaurant and it's the same thing.
Right.
And you can't go to even Japanese. You can't go to every Japanese restaurant and expect the same thing. It's just local Chinese restaurants. And I was like, okay, I can even do this. I can describe the outside too. I can describe the decorations. I tell you what, let me tell you, I bet you there's a dragon. Pretty swole dragon, he muscular,
right,
with a huge head, right? It's always got a big head and almost like a mane, and it's either got an orb in one of his claws or in his mouth, and the orb looked turquoise kind of colorish. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm gonna hit you with this right now. That damn painting of the waterfall. That's in every single one, right? I don't know where that waterfall is. I assume it's in China, but it's the same. I don't know if they just put that junk through a copier and sold that to a bunch of people. Right. It's the same one. How you have every same decoration?
Yeah, it really doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
It's every Chinese restaurant, and they're all not like in a franchise or anything like that. No. Why do you all have the same things? Yeah. The same packaging. Yeah. Same containers.
Where do they get those packagings from?
Yeah.
Right? Like, you go on Amazon and get them because...
That guy must be rich.
Right, right. Whoever's selling them is making mad paper, and
it's... because it's everywhere.
It's everywhere. Where do you get those? Like, I don't ever go and see those, boxes with the Chinese symbols on them. Mm-hmm. Just laying around. Right. I don't even... Where do they get fortune cookies from? Who do you buy that from, in mass?
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of questions there. I feel that need to be answered because they're in competition with each other too. Yeah. So you have the exact that's like if every fast food restaurant maybe was called a different name but sold all the same things as McDonald's. Right. It wouldn't. With calling them the same names, like Burger King says the McGriddle. That doesn't make any sense. That there's a lot of questions. I don't know if there's some kind of...
Well, Burger King, they did try to come out with, what's it, the Big King?
The Big King.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Big Mac.
Yeah, it is kind of like the Big Mac. But it ain't called the Big Mac. Yeah. You go to a Chinese restaurant, it's still called bourbon chicken. Yeah. It doesn't change. There's no special name for it either. I mean, I don't know. I don't know why it bothers me, but I feel like no one... And people. The same friend. She was like, "Oh, well, that's just Americanized, Chinese food that they eat, over there." I'm like, okay, you can say that, but how come not every Latin restaurant cooks like Taco Bell? How about that? How about that? They don't. They cook like real Latin people, and so I'm like, okay, if that's not the case, is this some kind of, not to sound crazy, is this some kind of government project from Chinese? Because no, seriously, how I'm sure from here all the way across this nation, it's the same restaurant. Yeah. That's crazy, right? I can drop a lot of money. Yeah. And bet that. I can bet, and I'm pretty confident.
Because every city I've been in, it's the same one. It's the same thing, just a different name on the building.
Yeah.
It really makes sense.
You just go one by one, right? And just take pictures for proof.
For proof? Yeah. Well, I don't know. I feel like no one questions it. Because it's good. It's good as food. I ain't gonna question that shit. I mean, I do now, but it's good as food.
You know what I see that nobody's questioning? McDonald's.
What about McDonald's?
They're trying to kill black people, obviously.
All right, you've brought this up to me before, and I didn't notice. I didn't notice until You pointed it out.
I never.
Yeah. Well, all right.
Yeah, you never told me this.
Oh, well, yeah, they're trying to kill black people.
Yeah.
Well, speak to them.
Okay. So I believe Makai when he
Yeah.
says this because all right. So in a lot of those commercials, like I was on Pandora, you know, working out, whatever, and I was
You gotta
listening.
throw that in
to,
there.
yeah, I just had to do it. I had to state date, time, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I was on Pandora listening to what was I listening? It was some rapper's radio.
Mhm.
And then all of a sudden, one of the commercials goes, you know, it's a McDonald's commercial, and it says, you can even win, even if you live in Harlem,
Bed-Stuy,
the
South Side of Chicago.
Why the South
Yeah.
specifically? You know what I'm saying? That's weird.
Yeah.
And then, like, I don't know, those commercials, I mean, it's got too many black people.
Yeah.
Because, you know,
Every single one of their televised commercials, nothing but black people.
yeah, nothing, and you're like, okay. But I think I've seen, like, or heard, I don't know if this is true, but I've heard the CEO is a black man.
Mm-hmm.
But on the same side, we all know McDonald's exploits the, like, poor because their
Right.
food is so cheap
Yeah,
and
it's
it makes
cheap.
people,
Yeah.
you know, pretty unhealthy. So, yeah, I don't know, it definitely looks.
black people.
Yeah,
that's
I
what
mean,
looks
it
like.
definitely looks. But I
They
mean,
celebrate Black History Month.
yeah.
That's the
they
only
do that
fast
for
food
it.
place I know that does that.
Yeah, that is. But I mean, yeah, I mean, there's
Does Taco
no way
Bell
around it.
celebrate Cinco de Mayo?
No idea. I guess I gotta check this year.
That'd be funny.
It's like a block away. So I don't see why not.
Wow. Well, I mean, they probably don't.
Yeah.
And it's owned by white
I think they
people.
actually did last year.
They did?
Yeah, I think so. I don't remember.
Oh,
Because I was with Telma.
That's crazy.
that would be crazy.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would get turned
It's like
on
a
to Taco
special,
Bell.
I feel like, though. It's not really a big
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, no, but a lot of fast food chains. I mean, I wouldn't say everyone has a target audience, but I guess all of them are like the less wealthy, you know.
Yeah.
I guess most of it, but yeah, they made those very specific, even areas of cities. Like it was so crazy. Like I don't know.
But in some like cities like Orlando or something like that, like major cities, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
like you go to a certain area and go to like a McDonald's,
Mm-hmm.
like a burger would be like $15.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Wow.
I think it's like near the airport area.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
And why does it cost so much?
But
Well, maybe it's a better quality.
maybe.
Because I know those chicken nuggets are not. That's not real chicken.
Okay, them chicken nuggets. What's that? I know all y'all see the air in between the nugget and the skin, whatever the synthetic,
The atmosphere.
the atmosphere. Yeah, there's a
Ozone
pocket of air in between it,
Yeah.
and there seems to be no like seams in the like crust of
Yeah.
the thing. So I don't know how they get that, or maybe they microwave them and the air gets trapped inside. I don't know.
I have no idea.
I have no idea, but they're the only chicken nuggets who do that. Also, probably one of the best chicken nuggets.
Yeah,
So the
it
same
is
side
delicious.
there.
It's delicious.
Yeah, and McChickens. I mean, I can eat McChickens. I can.
I'm really mad that they took away the jalapeno McDoubles.
The jalapeno.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
those bitches
yeah.
are delicious.
I never had one.
You know what I want is that McRib. I never
McRib?
seen it catch it.
I've
anytime.
never had a McRib.
Yeah, right.
People
Like,
always talk about it.
I swear that drink is a
McRib
myth.
back, I don't want to try it.
I think
It
it's a
doesn't look
myth.
good.
It doesn't look good to you?
No, looks like the school McRibs or whatever.
Oh
That's
yeah.
I used to eat the shit without the buns and no.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I used to take everything apart and just eat the meat.
Yeah, because it's so dry when they make it
Yeah,
at school.
yeah.
You're like, who's eating this? Like dogs? Like, and it's just two dry buns,
Yeah.
and then like, I don't know exactly what meat it is because it's kind of hard to tell. It's not on any bone. It's not on. It's just cut in that weird like shape. Like it looks like it's supposed to be on bones, but it's not.
And usually you can taste meat and be like, oh, okay, this is beef, this is
Yeah.
chicken, this is pork, this is
Yeah.
turkey. But that shit you can't.
You know, a lot of school meats you can't. Like in general, I don't know. Yeah, how that's sanctioned, but you know, whatever. I guess. But other than that, so who you guys thinking?
Oh my gosh. What are you gonna say?
Oh, I don't.
What are you gonna say?
Well, you know, I was just.
Go ahead, say it.
Well, this was another conversation. It was a long conversation last night. I actually switched my thing because I knew it was gonna go crazy. Anyway.
No, go back to it.
Oh, go back to. Oh,
Go back to
okay.
it.
So who do y'all think's looking like they're gonna take it this year for the playoffs.
NBA,
Yeah.
Cavaliers, obviously.
I still say Celtics.
You still root
That
for
is
Celtics?
insane.
Well,
Fuck
you
that
know,
team.
you know, they're doing good. They're doing good.
We're doing better.
Not
Your
good
team so
enough.
far.
Not good enough. They did better than our team last year.
Okay.
And look who went to the finals.
Fuck off.
Yeah, you know, that's the thing. Makai got like facts.
I don't give a shit about last year.
I mean, but they're
You
doing.
had Kyrie last year.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
you had
now we
Isaiah
do.
Thomas, and now we got Isaiah Thomas.
Man, Isaiah Thomas didn't do much. He was hurt.
When did he play last? Who was that against?
Didn't he just last play like Monday or something?
Yeah,
It was
he's
something
playing
like that.
every other game.
Yeah, he's balling.
Yeah.
Looking pretty good. But in the West, I do not see Golden State taking it all.
Really?
Yeah, I don't.
Who do you
See.
think gonna do it then?
The Rockets. That's
You
something
really
like that.
think?
Yeah. Didn't they go against each other the other day?
Yeah.
Who won?
I think OKC. I don't remember.
Not OKC, the Rockets.
Oh, Rockets. I think Golden then.
Oh, fuck it. Well,
Well, but OKC also beat Golden though.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
But you know, it's hard to tell with these teams who's trying and who's not, because you can definitely see a change in LeBron. I swear that game on Christmas, Cavs versus Golden State, that was a really good game. But you can definitely see a change from LeBron going from fourth gear to fifth gear. Like
Right.
the last 2 minutes, he was raining it on them,
Yeah.
and you know, convenient fouls, you know, made things not go well. But
Right.
yeah, for the Cavs, but. Yeah, I mean, it's really hard to tell with a lot of these teams. Because, you know, Cavs got another going.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, of course they're going to go. So, how hard should I really try? I mean, I don't know how old LeBron is. 31? 30?
I think he is 31.
31?
He just turned 31. Or 32, one of those.
I mean, he's still doing the thing, but.
He's actually getting better
Yeah.
statistically.
I heard, I was watching some YouTuber last night. I was just laying there.
Mhm.
And, the guy I watched, he was just like, he's just bored, like Michael Jordan was when he retired to do baseball. He's like, Michael Jordan didn't leave because he got bad. He was just bored of playing, so he wanted
Yeah.
baseball for whatever.
Mm.
So I feel like LeBron is just tired. He's bored.
Yeah,
So
he
he's
has
waiting
no
for something
competition.
better. Yeah.
There's nobody that can
Mhm.
match up with him.
That's what the guy said.
Nobody can stop him.
Yeah, you know, and you know it's true because everyone just says LeBron's the greatest player in the world.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not, you'd be like, okay, KD's number 2. And, you know, and everyone just agrees.
Yeah.
Everyone
Yeah.
agrees. It's not you know, well, blah, 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 this and this and no.
Yeah, but everybody says that KD is a distant number 2. A distant number 2. I mean, LeBron is on that level.
LeBron, light years?
Yeah.
Light years.
Stratosphere.
Yeah, stratosphere and catch up to my dust. But I mean, I don't know, KD's fire, man. KD,
Yeah, he is.
He's good.
He is my second favorite player, but, you know.
First love is
Yeah,
LeBron.
All mine retired, so.
All of yours are
All
good.
of
You
mine
don't
are
like
good.
Kyrie that much?
No.
No. I mean, he's good shit.
Like I like him. It's just he ain't like my favorite.
Who's your favorite then?
If you had to choose currently.
Currently.
Yeah.
It could have been from the past.
Past?
Whoever retired.
Oh, okay.
Right now, I'm gonna go with a rookie, Jason Tatum. I don't know, I like him.
Oh, that's the dude on Celtics.
Oh.
He's doing better than Kyrie.
Mmm.
I like Jason Tatum.
Speaking of trash, trash, Lonzo Ball.
Oh my gosh. What about him?
Disgusting,
What about him?
pitiful, just
Putrid.
awful. Yeah, putrid.
Yeah, that's
Vile.
a nasty word.
He should not be playing in the NBA at all.
He should at least be a bench.
A
Like,
bench?
third bench.
A second bench. A
No,
second
third.
string. A third string?
Yeah.
The water boy. No, man.
4 out of 14. I mean, 4 points out of like 14 shots made. Fucking
That's
bench.
Yeah, that's. And he's a starter, you guys.
Yeah,
say.
he started. He was the second pick in the draft.
So, like, why do they have him in?
I have no idea.
Is that a mystery too? Like the Chinese restaurant? Is that another mystery? Why is he still starting?
Yeah.
Is
I
this
have
a
no
conspiracy?
Yeah, like maybe Kobe needs to come back at his old age and reverse the hands of time.
I think it's all that light skin action he got.
That light skin
Yeah,
action.
That's why.
Once you're too light, you can't
can't
perform
do
as
it,
well. You need more blackness in you
Yeah.
to be.
Because he's like damn near white.
What about Blake Griffin? Blake
Like,
Griffin took him off.
I think he just got injured.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
I haven't followed him in a while.
Yeah, but he's been doing decent too, right?
Yeah, he's been balling, shooting threes and shit like that.
Yeah, but I mean, them dunking days.
Oh my god, yeah.
Them dunking, I mean.
Dunking over the car.
Yeah.
It wasn't really that impressive.
Yeah, it was.
But
No, I mean, it was a low ass car.
it was something
yeah.
new.
But
It was
it
something
looks
new.
cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it just looks cool. Like, oh, I can jump over your car. Like,
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Who's that guy that went back to back in the dunk contest?
Fuck, what's his name?
Wasn't he in Spurs?
No. Fuck, what was his name?
But yeah, I liked his
Yeah, I
dunks.
completely fucking forgot.
I liked his dunks.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. But
Excuse me.
okay, so who do you think? I've already asked Kyle this. He's already given his opinion on it. So who do you think is better, not greater, better out of LeBron and Jordan?
LeBron and Jordan.
Not greater, but better.
All right. So far, LeBron is doing better than Jordan at the beginning. That's all I'm seeing. Like his
Okay.
stats and stuff were better than Jordan.
So you would say, like, on paper, he would go down, like, statistically,
Yeah, better
more than Jordan.
Jordan.
Okay. Well, what I said was that it's a different time. And I said, Jordan's obviously great, and LeBron's obviously great, but definitely rules have changed. I mean, it's gone to a 3-point game, for sure. I mean, we all know, I mean, Curry's not the biggest guy. If he was in a more physical, like, era, like Jordan's time, he would get stomped, you know what I'm saying? I mean, LeBron looks down at him. So, would LeBron be as monstrous back in Jordan's time? I mean, he would still be a great, but I don't know if he'd be, like, could he make off those same shots? Could he do all the same things with the level of competition not being as high as, say, it was, like, if he had to play against Pippen and Jordan? You know what I'm saying?
Of course he could. He's a savage. What do you mean?
Well, I don't know, but there's no, like, who was he going against? There's, like, maybe, like, a couple people giving him problems.
Yeah.
Just a couple. Everybody else,
And that's some like long shots.
yeah.
It's not inside the paint, really.
Like, would he look good against Jordan, Pippen, Magic? Would he look good against all of
Yes,
them?
he would.
He would still look.
Yes.
You're so confident in him.
I am.
I know you are, but it's just like,
Just
it's
like,
definitely a different time.
just like LeBron ball with his son.
Yeah.
No, don't even compare that to LeBron. How dare you?
No, like you believe it. Like LeBron believes Bonzo was better than Steph when he was just in college. Like shit.
But yeah, no, I mean, you know, I'm not a huge basketball guy, but I mean, I just, and you know, I have a problem with people saying the greatest of all time forever because you don't know if somebody becomes greater, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
Ali, in everyone's mind, is the greatest of all time. But definitely, if you do a lot of things and become, you know, have really awesome fights, why can't anyone else become the greatest, you know, the new greatest of all time? But
Right.
everyone will always say, you know, Ali, and not like,
Yeah.
you know, Floyd always calls himself the greatest of all time, Floyd Mayweather, so he's like, but he has a point too, he's never lost. So I agree with you with the statistics and everything, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, the level of competition isn't as magical.
Gosh,
It's not.
I just think LeBron is better. Not greater.
Not
I
greater.
admit that Jordan is a greater player. He has made more of an impact on the NBA than LeBron has, but
But
I still think LeBron is a better player.
so both in their prime, 1-on-1.
Oh, LeBron. All day.
LeBron all day.
LeBron.
All right,
Jordan is like 6'6",
he is 6'6", yes.
maybe 200 pounds. LeBron is
I'll give him
6'8", 6'9", 260, 270.
Yeah, he has a impressive, you know, like he is pretty big, but I mean, Curry ain't the biggest guy. He makes shots. I'm just letting you know. And we all know KD is like Skeletor, old skinny and stuff. He's mad skinny. So, I mean, I don't know, but it all depends. I'm not really familiar how Jordan plays. Does he like, because I know LeBron like definitely uses his physical capabilities to get to the hole if he wants to get to the hole, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if Jordan is more like, you know, well, you know what, I know Kobe, and I know that's the exact same. So, I don't know, that'd be a good one-on-one, I think.
Yeah.
That'd be a really good one.
That will never happen.
That sucks. You need to make like a simulation
Yeah.
of that junk.
It's talk to the people that clone Lil Wayne.
Yeah, somebody was saying that the Illuminati cloned Lil Wayne or something. It's
Really?
like, for anyone to clone, I don't know if I would want Lil Wayne
Right.
to clone. Like, maybe not him. Like, maybe Oprah. I like Oprah, you know, but I don't know. But yeah, there's some...
But do you think Lil Wayne, Illuminati, maybe? Because those fucking metaphors, dude.
Dude, he's
How
got
do you come
bars.
up with so many
Back when he was still
different
doing it.
metaphors?
Yeah, back when he was still doing it, endless metaphors.
Every
Allegedly off the top of the dome
Right.
as well. You know, I don't know all the kind of stuff he'd be smoking, but that must have taken him to another
Right.
level. Or the Illuminati gave him
Right.
something. But I don't know, man. I mean, he's got, well, when he was still doing it, I mean, I haven't heard a song for a long time, but
Never heard of this new shit at all.
yeah. But he had bars on bars on bars. You're like, can't. When is it going to end, these metaphors and similes?
Right.
Like, I'm going down a rabbit hole and I'm like, oh, that's the punchline? Oh, that's... Jeez, I didn't know how to get a degree to, like, understand what you were saying. But, yeah, and then, you know, I guess, I don't know if he had, like, medical things happen. Like, they said he saw him in a
I think so.
hotel or whatever. Hey, that could be the Illuminati, you know?
Yeah,
That's what they say about Whitney and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
My mom was crying. My mom
Really?
loves Whitney. Well, she wasn't crying.
Dang.
She wasn't crying. But my aunt did cry when Michael Jackson died. My aunt cried. She was like, ah, when Michael Jackson. I was like, you know, yeah. But the Illuminati, Lil Wayne, it's just I wouldn't want him in my group.
Mhm.
Maybe. I don't know. My secret group,
Right.
I guess. I don't know. Whatever. He's making a lot of money, I guess. Why not? Why not be in the Illuminati? I guess. Let him have fun, I guess, if he is. But Michael Jackson now, that man.
Think he's an Illuminati?
I mean, you kind of convinced me with that beat.
Oh yeah.
Kind of convinced. But I mean, I feel like that could also be about anything. Like, it could be about joining a gang.
I think it's about the Illuminati, obviously.
All I know is that man could dance.
Yeah.
And that jacket with some zippers, I will have one of them jackets before I die, dude.
Really?
Them jackets super fly, dude.
Look up.
Yeah, I'm gonna look. They're like 200 or something. Or
Really?
something.
Oh,
Yeah, that's not crazy. But I mean, I don't know why you need a zipper on your collar.
Right.
Yeah.
And shit.
I'll show that neck bone.
Shit, man. I'll be popping that on any kind of way. Come on, man, that jacket. Because it looked like he did sports. But we know Michael Jackson didn't really do sports. But yeah. Dancing was his superpower, though. I mean, I know Chris Brown, you know, he's like, damn, you know, an acrobat with his dancing. But Michael Jackson's dancing is like, he might kick your ass with that kind of dancing. You know what I'm saying? Like, where is he spinning off to? But I mean, yeah, I know.
I like Chris Brown, but yeah, he definitely cannot dance. It's nowhere near as good as Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. But what do you think about, I always have this conversation, Chris Brown, Trey Songz?
What do you mean, singing wise?
Overall as an artist.
Oh.
I think Trey.
I'm going with Chris Brown.
You know, Chris Brown.
Because he's always consistent.
Mm.
Like Drake consistent.
Okay, yeah, Drake is pretty consistent. But you would say quality of music?
Quality of music, not as good as Trey Songz.
But it's weird. I mean, Trey Songz was big for a while, but he didn't blow up like I thought he was gonna last. You know what I'm saying? Like really, really long. I thought he was gonna. But he kind of pulled. Well, he didn't pull it, but I was gonna say a Fetty Wap because Fetty Wap disappeared. Like who's heard of Fetty Wap in the last year, right?
Yeah.
He disappeared at the end of 2016. Never heard of him again, right?
Yeah.